What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back for a recap of Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is for season 15, episode 2. So, honey, let's get off into it. So, the episode, you guys, picks up where it left off with Kenya and Sheree discussing Martell, hook-headed Holt, and him being all up in Kenya's DMs. Now, they called Martell over there. Martell says that it was 2 years ago, honey, he was in Kenya's DMs. And Kenya says, honey, it was about 6 months ago. And I'm like, Kenya, girl, get your lies together, girl. Okay, 2 years, 6 months. That's a bit of a difference. Okay, now we all know Kenya is a beautiful woman, and I don't put nothing past Martell hook-headed Holtz. But in this situation, I am inclined to believe Martell because I actually saw a message where he said, "Thank you for your kind words." Okay, that is what he said to Miss Kenyamoore. Now, Kandi is saying that she don't believe Martell hook-headed Holt, and she feel like he's making up stuff. But I don't think that. Okay, I'm just looking at what I could see. This whole situation is stupid, okay? It's very unmotivating, you guys, to talk about because it's just dumb. We know Real Housewives of Atlanta, they is just looking for a storyline. And honey, between me and you, honey, they trying to use Love and Marriage Huntsville to get Real Housewives of Atlanta's popularity right back up. But honey, it ain't gonna work. Okay, we all know that Martell hook-headed Holt is a hoe, and that I don't put it past him to try to get with Kenya, but I just don't believe he was in her inbox to try to get with her on that occasion. But anyway, Sheree is still stupid, though. She's dumb. Everything that Kenya is saying about Sheree is right on point, okay? Sheree is just like desperate, okay? Just to have a damn date. Make it make sense. Sheree, okay? Mayetta got to questioning Martell about him being with another woman while in Atlanta, and I'm just looking like Sheree don't give a damn about another woman. She don't even give a damn about how this man treated his ex-wife. Okay, cheated on the woman, lied to her for years, had a baby on her. She don't even give a damn about that. So why is y'all bothering her with this bullshiggity? She don't care. Sheree is so desperate and thirsty, honey, all the way on the first floor. Yeah. Okay. So meanwhile, honey, we got Miss Kandi, honey. Kandi, take that shit off your head and stop playing with us. She got this big ass afro. I'm not really feeling it. Okay, I like afros. I don't like it on Kandi. I liked it on Portia when Portia had hers. But anyways, that's besides the point, honey. Kandi is over there having a whole J-Lo and Mariah Carey moment. Remember with that girl, I don't know you. You know me, all this type of bullshiggity. Y'all heard Marlo say that in her confessional. That was funny. Then her damn earring comes off. I was cracking up. But yeah, Todd trying to calm Kandi down. Sanya trying to calm Kandi down because Kandi act like she is above reproach. Okay, she can't believe somebody is trying her. Now, I agree, with Kandi, though, because this lady COURTNEY is just doing too much. She is way too animated, honey. When Kenya said that, I was cracking up because the girl is like a cartoon character, honey, just desperate and thirsty. Okay, she one of Sheree's minions. What else do you expect? Okay, but yeah, Kandi trying to figure out why the heifer bopping her head all up in her face. Sonya said, well, me and Sheree and COURTNEY did meet up, earlier this week. And Kandi was like, oh, there it is. And you hear Don whine, oh, they done met up. And I'm like, his messy ass. So anyways, Kandi was like, oh, so they was talking about me and, You didn't defend me. You didn't have my back. Why you didn't give me a heads up that this girl, is having this issue with me and I don't even know her? And honey, why we talking about it right now? That is what Kandi and Sanya ended up meeting about. Okay, later on, Kandi and Sonya, they had dinner and they got to talking about the girl COURTNEY. And yeah, that was an issue for Kandi. She, said to Sonya, well, she's talking bullshiggity about me, calling me ghetto. You gonna let her just call me ghetto? Kandi, this is where you remind me of Letitia Scott. You expect for everybody to have your damn back all the damn time. You already got the damn candy coated clique. They got your back down, Juan, Carmen. You got Mama Joyce. You got Todd. Hell, your kids, they got your back. Everybody got your damn back, Kandi. Okay, stop walking around acting like, okay, you are above and beyond reproach. And just like Marlo is going to tell you on the next episode, talk about all the shooting that's going on up at the Blaze, honey. Talk about that. But Kandi like to analyze and scrutinize everybody else's business. And then when you get to her ghetto ass hood booger first floor shiggity, she don't want to talk about it. Okay, make it make sense. So Sonya tells Sheree that Kandi and COURTNEY, they done got into it. They about to fight. And, Sheree get up, to see where her friend is. Sonya said Kandi and Todd, they leaving. They getting ready to walk out. So Kenya ends up calling out COURTNEY. And she's just like, I just want to know what's your problem with my friend. My friend is real upset. Kandi didn't want to talk about it. Then they all end up sitting down and discussing, their tea that they got on Martell and how he is allegedly dating somebody in Atlanta. Kandi tells Sheree, you always say you want to know, who, your man is messing with on the side, or if we got any tea on any man you dealing with, you want us to tell you. Now we trying to tell you, and Sheree is just like, I do want to know, but I need more information. I need some receipts. I'm looking like, Sheree, you's a damn fool. Him cheating on Melody, bitch, is a receipt. Okay, it's several receipts. The baby with the side chick is a receipt. The fact that there is a side chick, bitch, is a receipt. What the hell wrong with you? Thelma, girl, come thump your daughter, honey, on top of her head with her 50-year-old self. Too damn old to be this damn dumb. Okay, bitch, you don't need no receipts. There's already a damn history, okay, of what this man is capable of doing. Child, Sonya gets up and says, honey, she is out. This is Ross's 40th birthday party, honey, and she ain't got time to be sitting up gossiping with you hood boogers about no cheating ass, lying ass Martell hook-headed Holt. So Sheree ends up addressing Martell again, honey, with this bullshiggity, with the text messages with Kenya. And it looked like he had erased something. I don't know, child. Kenya ends up calling Martell aggressive. And then Martell says something along the lines of, oh, well, you accusing me of stuff. I guess I can't defend myself. He told Sheree, go to her messages right now and you'll see that she accepts any and everybody trying to put out there that she's a hoe. I'm like, projection, my nigga? That's what you is. Okay, Kenya Summer Moore, honey, may be a lot of things. And y'all know I drag Kenya, but I don't think Kenya is a hoe. I think you the hoe. Okay, you the one with the receipts of being a hoe. Okay, I was like, sir, you out of line. Here goes Sheree looking all dumb and like she don't believe, nothing, Kenya talking about or whatever. I'm like, Sheree, you just stupid. And Kenya, girl, you didn't even need to do this, okay? You didn't even need to bring this up, but y'all need shit like this to get this damn show, okay, going. I see what you're doing. It's like some lighter fluid, okay? Just trying to get the fire going. I got you. So Martell and Kenya, they go back and forth over, these DMs. She saying it was 6 months ago. He's saying 2 years. Kandi saying she believed Kenya. So we right back to all of that. And Martell just ruins everything, loses all credibility, honey, if he ever had any. He says, I don't give a damn if I was trying to fuck you back then. I said, what? And walks off. And all the black women, honey, they get to following his ass and circling his ass like some bees. Buzz. Kenya gets in front of Martell and says, I'm sorry, did you just curse at me? What do you say to this queen? Okay, that's in front of you. And Kenya couldn't wait, honey, to say this part right here, but I'm glad she said it. Okay, you remind his big head ass every time you see him. She says, you cheated on your ex-wife, you go cheat on Sheree, you ain't no damn good, you sorry as hell. Hook-headed, still trying to get a word in edgewise. Todd was just there, okay, and Sheree was looking like a bobblehead, honey. And that was about it, honey. Okay, but yeah, Kenya got his ass together and I was happy. Kenya gets to yelling at Sheree, saying he exhibits the same behavior like your ex-husband, Bob. They showed the clip of Bob talking about how he didn't choke Sheree hard enough. And I'm like, bitch, you be inviting this man to all your parties? Ain't no way. Ain't no way you talk to me like that, like on camera, and you invite, I'm a different type of woman. We won't speak no more. I don't give a damn who father you are. Okay, you could talk to your kids, but nigga, you ain't partying with me. Kenya lets Sheree know, Sheree, he's going to end up talking to you in a disrespectful way, the same way that he's disrespectful to me. And we already know that, okay? So Kandi is there, and, she gets to saying, well, this is not even that serious. Shut up, Kandi, because you started like everything. Now you trying to back away, talking about it ain't serious. Girl, bye. Okay, and Sheree got to saying, well, y'all keep trying to put out this narrative that, he messing around and it's not cool and you got half truths and you ain't really got no proof and, So that's where Sheree is at with it. She talking about, well, I thought I was going to bring my guy around. Girl, you knew that it was going to be some damn fireworks, you bringing this big head ass cheater around. So, girl, I need you to stop playing with us, Sheree. Okay? So next, honey, we got Drew and Ralph. Her father is in a nursing home. She is back from Chicago. And I was just looking at Ralph like, you are a piece of shit. Like, damn well you don't give a damn about Drew, her family, her father. Like, ugh. But yeah, child, he was sitting up there trying to, lend her a listening ear, trying to act like he cared about her. Okay? Drew said when she went to go visit her dad in the nursing home, nobody was really talking to him. He was just sitting in his wheelchair, just not being, engaged with. And I was like, oh, that's so sad. Drew says her father has Alzheimer's disease. This whole situation has, very much so impacted her mother. Her mother is struggling with all of this. And, Drew said she had to be there, honey, to hold her family down. And I'm like, I guess so, shit. But who the hell go hold you down? Your man wasn't there for you. Okay? Drew's kids are so cute, you guys. They getting so big, especially that daughter, honey. I loved her braids. Drew showed Ralph this video of her playing her song to her dad, and he actually, made us face, like, wow, he was shocked that, that was her and she sounds so good. Drew said that her connection with her dad has been music like her whole life. So she said that was a really special moment, and I thought it was cute. Ralph starts talking to Drew about music, and music, has always been at the forefront of Drew's life, but things never planned out for her, being a singer. And so throughout the years, I guess she began to lose confidence within her abilities. she began saying how she needs to get prepared for that because, she's ready to do it again. She has so much going on in her life and she wants to express herself through her music. Ralph gets to telling Drew, and I don't believe a damn thing he say, talking about he wants to nurture her damn gift. I said, shit, you about to nurture yourself into a divorce. Okay. He is such a narcissist, you guys, so self-focused. He had no business being at Ross's 40th birthday party, partying it up. Okay, he should have been with his wife, who, was trying to be there for her father, and he could have been a support to his wife, right, and their family. But no, he's all about himself. Ain't shit. Now, child, if you're anything like Miss Robinson, honey, you want to know more about Drew and Ty, and y'all know who Ty is. Ty used to be Mimi's ex-girlfriend, okay? They didn't broke up. They were engaged at one point, and I really liked them together. And Ty is a very, attractive woman, seems really cool, but I guess she got a wandering eye too. Okay, that's what Mimi said, honey. But yeah, I want to know the nature of Ty and Drew's relationship, and is there some lesbianics going on between the two of them? Okay, that's what I want to know, honey. Okay. So, child, Drew got this single out, and it's produced by Ralph Pittman. And I'm looking at her like, girl, you must not want to win in life. He wouldn't be producing shit. All the vibes that he be giving you, as far as him, like, being committed to you, he couldn't even adopt your damn son. We wouldn't be doing nothing together. You do not reward bad behavior. Okay, what you do is you withdraw. You don't visit his mama no more. You spend his money, run up them credit card bills. You burn his food, Drew. Okay, I think I'm looking at another Letitia Scott. Okay, but I'm just saying, make it make sense. Like, why are you doing music with him? Drew gets to saying that they haven't been really focusing on their issues because they're working on music. And I'm like, girl, that don't mean y'all ain't got no damn issues, okay? You just trying to sweep stuff under the rug. So next, honey, we got Sonya and Kandi. Now, I done already talked about them and how Kandi wanted Sonya to have her back more, okay, as it pertains to the COURTNEY girl, okay? Kandi didn't like that Sonya was letting them people talk, behind her back, and she was sitting up there laughing and stuff. But I'm like, Kandi, you do the same shit, and then when people do it to you, you just act like you are just so special. I told y'all, she feel like she is beyond reproach. Okay, that's what Phaedra said. Okay. But yeah, Sonya gets to talking about her family and how they are still not at the 2-year mark. And I'm like, girl, shut that shit up. Them people want to be up out that house. Okay, they sick of you. You should be sick of them. Ain't no way in hell I can live with all them damn people up in my house. Oh, no, nope. I would be annoyed as hell. Okay, Sanya and Kandi, they've been traveling together. And they families, I guess they went to Orlando. So, they've been kicking it, getting to know each other better. I guess Kandi feel like Sonya should be more of her friend than Sheree's, but child, ain't none of y'all really friends, so what does it matter? And Kandi, you got enough damn friends. Okay, you got Tiny, who's an escape. I done read all the people. Don Juan, Carmen, Mama Joyce, your kids. Like, everybody got your back, Kandi? Okay, damn. Maybe the girl don't like you like that, and you are fucking ghetto. Like, girl, make it make sense. You ghetto, you loud, like, girl. Okay, you got people shooting up at the restaurant. That's ghetto as hell. I mean, I'm just saying it ain't like you asked for that. But at the same time, even without that, Kandi, you ghetto. Okay, anytime you talking about dragging them up, MF'er, headbutting them. Your mother threatened to drag Carmen up and down the street like a rag doll. Okay, you are ghetto. Shit, we all are. What's the big deal? I was so annoyed with that, you guys. Like, Kandi is delusional. We see Marlo picking some shoes out with her nephew. Child, Marlo had me cracking up when she was at that gambling table, honey. She was like, this my Birkin money. I said, come on, Marlo. Next, honey, we got Sonya and Rhoa. She's FaceTiming him. They get to talking about making this second baby, but they can't get to the baby. I'm like, why don't you wait till you got all them damn people out the damn house, okay? Do that first, Sonya, okay? But yeah, she talking about she still want to have his second baby, and Ross is always gone, you know, running his business that's out of town, and they still trying to find time to do that. Next, we got Kandi and Todd, honey. They are up at the Blaze trying out some new food that Todd has put on the menu. Kandi get to talking about the side of town that Blaze is on. It's in a really urban area of Atlanta. I'm like, well, shit, you really, you don't need to be moving it, okay? But anyway, Kandi said that the area was really, you know, flourishing when they first opened, and then when the pandemic happened, you know, it kind of slowed down, and you know, I guess a lot of people wasn't coming up there. Girl, they really ain't gonna be coming up there if folks is shooting and stuff. Shit, you gonna need the boys in blue up over there, okay? Shit. We see Philip. We remember him from the Old Lady Gang, the show. Okay, y'all remember that show that Kandi had? I actually liked it. So he's running things. We see Kandi's cousin. He's the chef, okay, at the Blaze Steak and Seafood. We had heard Todd, you know, talking about opening up more restaurants, and then he want to, you know, still do these movies, and he claimed he making all this money from the restaurants. And I'm like, I don't know, Todd. I don't know about you. Like, what are you doing exactly? Are you doing just the restaurants? You want to do the movie? You know, I don't know. It was just a weird conversation. Was it just me, guys? Okay, and then Kandi, are you gonna help the man? He been helping you all these damn years. What you doing, sis? Okay, so I don't know. Kandi probably feel like, shit, I'm already paying for every damn thing. I could see her saying that, honestly. Okay, I remember what she said down to the one reunion. I don't care. I could take care of every MF up in here, okay? They asked Melvin how he's doing. He says he wants to take things one day at a time because his ass then got shot, okay? Now, during this whole scene, they keep talking about how they are adding things to the menu. And the producer had to call Kandi out like, bitch, you ain't gonna talk about the elephant in the room? Okay, well, it's, you know, it's under investigation. And girl, shut up. Because even if it wasn't under investigation, Kandi, your ass still wouldn't share it. Because you like to pick and choose, you know, what you show people. You just want people to see that you are a happily married woman with children, and you know all your restaurants is just flourishing and making you money, and everybody love the food, and you know you just want to put out all the good stuff about yourself. Okay, I get it, but you can't do that and then be trying to scrutinize everybody else. Share what's really going on. I'm so glad, honey, Marlo calls this heifer out in the next episode. Okay, she like to sweep her shit on under the rug and put your shit out there. Okay, make it make sense. Kenya girl, they show her doing a confessional about Kandi's restaurant, and Kenya, the Mama Braxton, Evelyn Braxton wig girl, it's a no-no, okay? Take that shit off your head and stop playing. The color, the cut, it's a no. That is way too light, Kenya. Some highlights, it maybe would have been cuter. Maybe just a different style, period. I just didn't like the wig. It just looked synthetic. It looked fake. It just didn't look good on Kenya. And, you know, Kenya is known for her hair. Wear your damn hair. You always bragging about it. Okay? Damn, Sheree said, honey, we don't know if we go to Blaze or we go get biscuits or bullets. I was like, ooh, child, the shade, honey. I guess. Wait a minute. Did this shooting happen at OLG? Yeah, I think it happened at OLG. It didn't happen at Blaze. Yeah, it was Blaze. It wasn't OLG. Kandi said, honey, unfortunately, violence has been on the rise, honey, up in ATL. But, people still come out and support her and her restaurant. So, I wish them well with that. I hope, don't nobody else get shot. I guess one of the employees shot her cousin, honey. That's crazy. We know he got fired, honey. Okay, shit. Next, we see Kenya and Brooklyn. They meet with Akila, who is Kenya's friend, and her little daughter. Both the little girls are adorable. They're best friends. Brooklyn, honey, begins playing tennis, honey. I was like, go ahead, Brookie. Get it, girl. We next see Kenya and Akila sitting down on the bench, and Kenya gets to telling Akila that she really adores her and her husband's marriage. That's what she wants for herself. And I'm like, oh, here we go, Kenya. You and your love life that I don't really think you care about. I don't think Kenya is like the other women where she need a man. I think she likes being by herself. But I guess maybe she wants a companion. Maybe that's what Kenya wants. But I don't see Kenya ever get married again. She just don't seem like that type. And that's fine. That's fine. Kenya says she's been struggling. She's still trying to get divorced. And I'm like, girl, if you mention that fake ass divorce, let alone that fake ass marriage, okay? Are y'all even married? What is going on now? I heard he trying to get more manor, honey. I heard Miss Kenyamoore, honey, trying to sell her house. But Akila said, honey, Kenya, girl, you been glowing. You been smiling. You been so happy. Kenya says, honey, it's due to the white gentleman, honey, that Mayetta introduced her to, and he's a really nice guy, and she's hoping everything works out with him. Akila gets to saying she's gonna take Kenya to some football games, that way she can meet some more men. Next, we see Sonya and Sheree. They meet up. I love Sheree's sweatsuit, and Sheree's granddaughter is gorgeous. That baby is just adorable. Congratulations, Cairo. Sheree is a grandma. Okay, she got that from Nene. They always stealing from my girl. Was it me, or did it seem like Sanya was more excited to see Sheree than Kandi? I don't know. I kind of got that vibe. Like she's cooler with Sheree. I don't know. Sheree gets to gushing over her granddaughter, talking about how beautiful she is and, how amazing she is. And then she tells Sanya that she really loved the party that she threw for Ross. What was your budget? Sanya said, girl, it wasn't no damn budget. And it be that way sometimes, honey, when you trying to have a good time, okay? And why she say that, honey? Because that's where Sheree live, honey. Sheree live not to pay her bills, honey. Sheree was like, bitch, that's what I've been trying to tell y'all. Okay? Like, that's what I've been saying, honey. It ain't no budget to what you want, okay? Sanya and Sheree get to dragging Kenya about calling black men aggressive. Now, Kenya said that about Ross, which isn't true. I don't feel like he was being aggressive. He was taken up for his wife. And Kenya was upset that she was at that place out of town by herself. She didn't have no man to defend her. And it's very interesting that when she meets up with Sheree, she says the same thing. I don't have anybody to have my back. And Kenya don't need nobody to have your damn back. You got your own damn back. Okay, like some of what Kenya says and how she lives her life, you guys, it doesn't coincide. Okay, it doesn't make any sense. You're always the perpetual single person on the show. And Kenya, that is fine. I think that's just how you are. You seem like detached. I think you want a companion. Right? But I just don't get that Kenya is like the rest of these women. And I wish she would just own it. Okay? Y'all Put y'all comments in the comment section about that. How y'all feel about that? Now, Sheree, you said in this conversation with Sonya, I don't give a F if I tried to F you 2 years ago. Okay, you said this to Sonya, but then when you met up with Kenya, you made it seem like she was lying when he said that, because you was like, he didn't say that. I don't remember hearing that. Like, girl, no ma'am. Kenya, we see her talking to Akila. They talking about how Martell DM'd her, and that damn Kenya called him Montel Jordan. No, more like Montel Williams. He looked like a fake ass Montel Williams. Okay, that's what he looked like, Kenya. But yeah, she got to saying how he DM'd her a couple of years ago. She just wanted to put Sheree up on notice. Girl, Sheree don't give a damn about that. If she don't give a damn that this man made a whole human being outside of his marriage, she don't give a damn about what you saying, even if it is true. Okay, like, what part of that don't y'all get? But these heifers is grasping for a storyline, especially, honey, Miss Kenyamoore. Okay, so it's just like, let me use this. Let's get it started with this, okay? So Akila looked really like confused, like he was acting crazy with you, Kenya. Martell is a whole queen. Shout out to Melody Sheree. Martell was going off. Okay, that's what he do. He love arguing with women. I told y'all, it's men out here that's like that. They real bitches like that, okay? Oh, and I forgot to tell y'all the stuff that Martell was saying to Sheree when they drove off from Ross's party. Martell was telling Sheree, well, I don't think it's fair that your friends are lying on me and I'm a king. If she's a queen, I'm a king, and, you know, she should be respectful of me. And I'm like, you ain't no damn king. Shut up, hook-headed. Sheree is talking to Sonya still, and she's saying Kenya and her was in a really great place, but the things she was saying to Martell really don't sit well with her. She wants Kenya to take accountability and responsibility for her actions, and you know how she was coming at Martell. So next we see Drew and her husband. They are in the studio and they played some of her single, and I liked it. She sounded good. She looked cute in the studio. I love all that Balenciaga, honey, she had on. Drew talks about stepping up her game when it comes to the music scene. She wants to do more music, and, you know, that's why she came out with this single. And it looked like her and Candace, they got a song out together. I was like, shout out to my girl, Candace. I just love me some Candace. I'll go see Candace, honey. I'll go on a tour of hers, okay? I will see my girl, honey. I'm going to have to pull up, honey, okay? Because y'all know Drive Back is my song. But yeah, we see Ralph, you know, his old opportunistic ass. He just seems so calculated and narcissistic, okay? I know he felt right at home, honey, being around Martell. Oh, and Courtney, honey, is his cousin, the same one that was getting into it with Kandi. He ended up telling Drew that, and she was like, child, it is a small world. Drew gets to talking about she's going to be coming out with a video for her single. The producer asked her, you know, what inspired, you know, the song that you getting ready to put out, and she said marriage, you know, the ups and downs of, you know, everything that they have been going through. I'm really happy though that Drew's marriage to Ralph is gonna be over. I'm happy. I feel like she will be more of herself, whoever that is. I do feel like Drew has been, you know, kind of putting on a performance for us, and we will find out who the real Drew Sidora is once she dropped this zero, honey. Okay, and hopefully eventually she end up with a hero, because I do feel like Drew deserves, you know, love. She seems like a really, you know, decent woman, okay, like a nice person. The producer asks Drew, what's you and Ralph's dynamic working together? She says that's their happy place, being in the studio. They don't hardly fight, but it's just like music can't be the only thing that keep y'all together and then y'all sweeping y'all other issues under the rug. You can't do that, Drew. That's why y'all ass is headed, for a divorce right now, okay? So Ralph gets on the keyboard and he's playing, and then we hear Drew. She ends up singing. So, honey, let him have at it. She sound good. So next, honey, we at the She by Sheree warehouse, honey, and child, Sheree, girl, you need to stop playing with us, sis. Sheree talking about, she wanted to iron, I guess, some of the sweatshirts because they was wrinkled. They was like, well, that's going to be some more money. Here goes Sheree. Oh, I need to save money. I'm like, this is your business. You need to be putting every dime that you can into it. And you actually have the wherewithal. You actually have the funds, okay? Unlike some people, okay? They got to get it out the mud. Got to get it how they live, okay? So did y'all catch that? Sheree is on a budget when it comes to her business. And then other than that, y'all heard what she said to Sanya when she buying clothes, shoes, and bags and cars. There ain't no budget. Okay, just backwards as hell. Only on the first floor. Sheree addresses the scandal, honey, of She by Sheree and the website, shutting down, honey, and, like people was unable to get their orders. And Sheree was like, I missed out on so much money. Girl, you don't care. You don't care because you would have took the help that Kandi was trying to give your ass. You wouldn't even take that, okay? Kenya was trying to help you too. You didn't want to hardly listen to her. Kempire, honey, we saw him on the screen. Was that Who Knew? She was on the screen. Shout out to them. Y'all got y'all some Real Housewives of Atlanta camera time, honey. That's some good camera time. Baby, Miss Kenyamoore looked good as hell in that little cat suit, honey. Like, oh my God, it was that leopard, honey. She was looking good. I was like, come on through, Kenya. With your 50-plus-year-old ass, honey. I need to be looking like that, honey. Okay, in my 50s. These ladies look real good for their age. I like what I see, honey. So Kenya gets to telling Sheree about this commercial that she just did, and she mentioned Dallas Cowboys because the star on Sheree's socks, I guess, looked like the Dallas Cowboys star. I was like, ooh, child, Sheree, are you stealing from their logo as well? Okay, a lot of people said that she was copying all the Shein designs, honey. Is it Shein or Sheen, honey? Whatever it is, they said that Sheree was stealing designs, allegedly, honey. I guess Teresa and Kyle, they were in the commercial as well. I believe I seen it. It was a nice commercial. Sheree asked her about the guy that Mayetta set her up with, and Kenya says she feels good. She feels more alive, being with him. And I'm like, I'm happy for Kenya. That's good. Kenya says to Sheree, speaking of relationships, you're claiming, are you being claimed? Hell no, she ain't being claimed, okay? He said she just a friend. He said she just a friend. She hurried up and was like, well, no, we're just dating. Girl, you was up at Ross's party acting like Martell was your man, okay? Kenya says, so y'all have a lot in common. Sheree was like, yeah, we're both Capricorns. They ain't got nothing to do with it. Kenya said, honey, normally she get along with Capricorn. Sheree gets to asking Kenya, what happened the other day? Kenya said it wasn't like I was trying to come for him. And Sheree was like, well, it didn't have to go there. It was just too much. You need to be held accountable and responsible, Kenya, for your actions. Kenya wasn't letting up. She pretty much blamed everything on Martell. Kenya said it all started when Martell DM'd her, and she used to watch the show that he was on, and she did not like how he treated our girl, honey, Miss Melody Sheree, doing all that lying and cheating on her. Sheree said Martell felt like people was ambushing him. I'm like, shit, he should be used to it. Damn demon. Trying to put out a alleged sex tape, honey, of our girl, Melody Sheree, honey, giving him fellatio. The nerve of you, hook-headed. Kenya says she doesn't know him and don't want to get to know him. Sheree shared in her confessional that Martell had already told her that he had DM'd her, and, she knew it wasn't really flirtatious, but, she was playing around with Kenya like, girl, what did he say? For some reason, I don't believe Sheree. I don't know, it just seemed kind of convenient. Because Sheree, in my opinion, if that was true, she could have been like, well, girl, he already told me about, you know what I'm saying? So, Sheree, girl, you just lying for this raggedy first floor man, honey. Oh, the part that Sheree didn't hear was when Martell said to Kenya, yeah, you get DMs all the time, and I bet you answer to all of them. And Sheree conveniently says, oh, I didn't hear that. I was like, Sheree, I'm done with you, girl. You know that you heard that. Sheree tells Kenya what Martell said wasn't that bad, and it wouldn't have triggered her that way. I'm like, Sheree, you a damn fool, because you see all the red flags. You see all the signs that this man ain't no good. Cheated on his ex-wife. Lied to her, had a baby with the Ooga Booga. Okay, you just bypassed all of that. Of course you would ignore more bullshiggity from Hook-Headed. And Kenya like, shit, I ain't even, message him back because I didn't like how he was treating his ex-wife. So, child, Sheree, you need to quit. Kenya tells Sheree it's never a scenario where a man should speak to a woman the way Martell spoke to me. Sheree feels like Kenya needs to stop labeling black men aggressive. She does do that. I really didn't like when she did it with Ross. In this situation with Martell, I don't give a damn because I don't like him. So, Kenya, you could call the man whatever you want to call him. Okay, Sheree ain't gonna listen, honey. It's gonna go on deaf ears. Okay, so, girl, they arguing back and forth. Sheree trying to get Kenya, honey, to see the error of her ways, and Kenya ain't trying to listen to it. Child, that's all I got for y'all when it comes to this here episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Don't forget, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.